everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my August favorites. So I have some nail polish favorites, some makeup favorites, and some skincare favorites for you guys. And these are all products that I was enjoying in the month of August, and especially because it's summertime, a lot of these products like the makeup and the skincare have been products that have been helping to keep my oil under control and actually really stay on even with the intense heat that we've been having. We've been around like the 90-degree weather mark. So I hope you guys enjoy this. And if you're interested in my nail polish favorites, then just keep on watching. So my first two nail polish favorites are from 90 Lacquer, and I have Sparkle All the Things Gold and Sparkle All the Things, which is the silver, the original version of it. These are pretty much just a very sheer and a very light dusting of sparkle. It is like a holographic glitter, but it's a very, very fine holographic glitter like dusting. And I have loved these all month long, but not just all month long. I've loved these pretty much since I've purchased them. This is my second bottle of these. So the first thing I really like to use these for, which I have mentioned in previous videos, is I like to use these with textured polishes. However, last month I found myself using these as toppers, how they were originally intended to be used, and I used them over two manicures last month. The first manicure I used it over with a silver one. I used it over a water marble manicure because the glitter polish that I had paired the water marble accent nail with was glittery, and I just wanted to give the water marble nail just a little bit more of like an oomph, a little bit of glitter without taking away from the water marble design, and this was absolutely perfect. And then the second manicure I did was a gradient manicure, and again the nail polish that I had used to match the gradient with was glittery, and I just wanted to give it a little bit of glitter. So I really like these to give that little bit of glitter without taking away from the design or the polish that's underneath. That's why I really like these two. Again, this was Sparkle All the Things and Sparkle All the Things Gold from KB Shimmer, and these two are currently available on her website, and I really do hope that she keeps them around for a long time because I absolutely love them. The next polish I have is Smells Like Green Spirit, and this is a lime green holographic polish with a whole bunch of like holographic shimmer throughout the polish. And the reason I like this is very similar to like her birthstone, the KB Shimmer birthstone formula, but I didn't think this was going to be as lime green and as bright because it doesn't look that way in the bottle. In the bottle, it's kind of a little bit like toned down. You can see a lot more of that silver shimmer holographic in the bottle, but when I put this on, that green really came out, and it was so bright and so intense. It just made me feel, I don't know, it made me feel happy. It's a very bright and vibrant color, so I really enjoyed wearing this. I actually took this polish off, and I liked it so much that I put it back on again for a couple of days. So again, this was KB Shimmer Smells Like Green Spirit. The next polish that I have is 90 Lacquer's Emerald, and this is from her Accent and Glitters collection. And this polish can actually be worn either on its own. It takes about 2 to 3 coats for this to become fully opaque. Or you can wear it as a glitter topper. It is a fairly dense glitter topper. It's a lot denser than like Sparkle All the Things Gold, which is just like a dusting of glitter. This is actually a fairly dense glitter topper, so it'll actually kind of distort whatever's underneath it and kind of hide it a little bit. But the reason I like this one out of all of the accent glitters, even though all of the entire accent glitters collection is gorgeous, is because this has like a bluish green shift to it, and none of the other polishes in that collection had any type of shift to it, but this does. So that's what drew me to this polish. And the last polishes that I was loving in the month of August is actually an entire collection. So I purchased Virago, I believe that's how you pronounce this company, Virago Varnishes polishes for the first time. And I have a collection that I'm going to be showing you guys next week during my live swatch and review week. And I also picked up this, I'll insert the name of the collection because I can't remember the name of the collection, but it's essentially like their neons collection. And these are all like pastel cream neons. They're gorgeous. Their formula is gorgeous. They're very, very smooth to apply. They build up really easily. Most of these polishes just took 2 coats. I believe all of the polishes took 2 coats to be fully opaque, and they last a really long time. I did a summertime mani with these using the Bundle Monster Hang Loose collection, which is their summer plates, and I actually use these for stamping, and they're a little tricky to stamp with, but you can stamp with them. However, I don't suggest them as a stamping polish. I wouldn't recommend them as a stamping polish. However, I did a gradient with these, and they work really well with as a gradient to do gradients with. And then just wearing them on their own, they're gorgeous. So that's it for my nail polish favorites. So if you're interested to see what my skincare favorites were, then just keep on watching. I have 3 skincare favorites for you guys that I was really enjoying in the month of August, and actually even in the month of July. I just didn't start using them until later on in July, which is why I didn't include them in my July favorites. But the very first one is the Sephora mask, and this is the Mud Mask Purifying and Mattifying Mask. I believe they've changed what the jar looks like, so I believe this is the older packaging, but it should, the name of the mask should still be the same. And this is what the mask looks like, and it's pretty much just a mud mask. And the reason I've really been enjoying this mask is because I have been very oily in the entire month of August because it's been so hot. I am an oily person, but on top of that, with the heat, I've been extremely oily, especially in my T-zone, on my nose. So I've been using this exclusively for my T-zone, so just on my nose and on my forehead. And I use this about I'd say every 4, maybe 3 days. It depends on how oily I am, to help with my oil control. And it really seems to have been helping. I use this at night. This is one of those wash off masks, so you only leave it on for about 5 to 10 minutes and then you wash it off as soon as it dries. And I really like this. I really like this because a lot of mud masks that I've used, they dry you out too much. And the problem when a mask dries you out too much when you're oily is that your body is naturally going to be working to recover all of those oils that you lost. So you don't want to dry your skin out too much where your skin is working double time to reproduce those oils that you lost. So you want to find a mask that's going to strip you of those oils but not overly dehydrate your skin, where in the end you're going to end up with more oil than you originally had. I hope that makes sense. So this is a mask that I would recommend, and even though it's Sephora brand, it's actually relatively inexpensive. It's a big jar. You get a lot of product for your money. You get 2 fluid ounces in here. So, and then the next 2 products that I really have been enjoying is the anti-aging syrup. This is Never Grow Up. This is from Perfectly Posh, and that's what the bottle looks like. And then the Never Grow Up anti-aging face cream. So that's what that looks like right there. And these 2 are both from Perfectly Posh. I am a Perfectly Posh consultant, but I would not be recommending these products if I don't feel that I would not be recommending these products if I actually didn't believe in them. I've come on here time and time again, especially during my product empties, and talked about Perfectly Posh products that I would never recommend to anybody. And these 2 are ones that I really do recommend. I am really relatively young, but I still do like to use an anti-aging serum and an anti-aging face cream at night. So this is what I use at nighttime, and I like these because I've used other serums and face creams at night that left my skin feeling a little too oily. And again, I have an oil problem, and this sinks right into my skin, and this hydrates my skin without leaving it overly oily. It feels moisturized but not oily. So I really do recommend these. I will link both my consultant link where I'll earn a commission and my non-consultant link where I will not earn a commission down in the description box below if you guys are interested in purchasing these items. Unfortunately, you do have to go through the Perfectly Posh website or a consultant to get these items. But if you are interested in perhaps a sample, I can send you guys a sample of these products for you guys to try out on your own and test them out before you even purchase the products, because unfortunately Perfectly Posh does not do 100% money back guarantee. So I do suggest trying these products out before you purchase them. So that's it for my skincare favorites. If you're interested to see the makeup items that I was loving in the month of August, then please keep watching. The first makeup item that I have is this Sheer Mineral Pressed Powder from Mary Kay, and this is in the color Beige 1. This is one of those like pans that I guess like Mary Kay has like compacts that you can put their pans in. I just keep it in this like little casing that you get when you first buy it, and it works just fine for me. And this is the brush that I was using. Sorry, it's a dirty brush, but this is the brush that I was using. It's just a dual-ended It Cosmetics brush that I actually got in a set, so it doesn't have like a number or anything on it. I'll try and find it and link it somewhere down below, but I know I've seen this, but believe this is like a domed like foundation brush. So this is the end I've been using to apply that powder. And I really like this because I typically don't wear heavy foundation, especially every day. And this is a very it's a very, very sheer, very smooth powder, so you can barely see it there on my finger and on my hand. But what I like about this is it kind of gives me just enough coverage to level out my skin tone. I have a little bit of redness right here on my cheeks, and that's really all I use like foundations. I typically use like a CC cream to cover it up, but it's been so hot that even a CC cream has felt a little too heavy on my skin. So what I'll do is I'll apply SPF, and then I'll apply this kind of lightly all over my face, and it doesn't really do much, but give me a very, very light coverage. And then what I really like this for, which I didn't think I would like this product for, because it doesn't say anywhere on the description of the item, but this actually is really good for oil control. So it keeps my T-zone oil free for a longer time than products that I've used that are meant specifically for oil control. It doesn't say anywhere on here that it's meant for oil control, but it sure does do a really, really good job with my oil control. So I've really been enjoying this. As you guys can see, like I've hit some major pan on this, and I do plan on repurchasing this item because it's just so easy to kind of throw on. I'll throw this on, put a little mascara on, and then apply some lipstick, and I'm good to go. Like this really has been my favorite makeup item in the entire month. I stopped using it for a while, and I'm glad I rediscovered it in the month of August. So the next couple items, you guys will pretty much see a theme with the next couple makeup items that I'm going to be showing you guys, and that's because I have been loving the color peach. Like anything peach, I have been loving in the month of August. So I never purchased the Too Faced Sweet Peach Sweet Peach palette, but I did have several peach eyeshadows in my collection that has kind of kept that need for a peach eyeshadow under control. And the first one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Self-Made palette. This is what the palette looks like. And then it has a peach shade in here called Sherbet. I hope you guys can see that shade. So that shade right there, Sherbet, it's a lighter peach color, but I don't really care for a color that's like super intense. This is just the right amount of like subtle peach for me. So it's a really, really nice light peach color that I can actually get away with using with an everyday look. So that's the first peach shadow that I've really was enjoying in the month of August. And then the next one is from the Too Faced Sugar Pop palette, and there is a color in here called Macaroon. So that's Macaroon right there, and this is definitely a much more intense peach, but it can be sheared out and built up. So what I like about this one is that it has a lot of like gold shimmer to it, but you can really shear this peach out and make it look like a very sheer and light and subtle peach color like the one from the Anastasia palette, but you can also really build it on. And especially if you use like a white base, this will be as peach as, you know, the shirt that I have on. It's a gorgeous peach, and I've really been loving it. I normally don't reach for this palette because it has such crazy color, so I'm glad that I've been enjoying peach, because if I hadn't been, I probably wouldn't have pulled this palette out and used it all month long. My Anastasia palette, I use that for several different looks. I don't just use that for the peach shadow, but the Too Faced one, I pretty much exclusively use it whenever I want a peach look. And then I have 4 lip products here, and they're all peach lip products. So the first one is the Colourpop it's the Colourpop Lippie pencil, and this is the Lippie pencil in the color Cake. And you know, this is what it looks like. It has the color down on the end, and this is my go-to lip pencil for any time that I wear a peach lip. It is what I am wearing today. I'm wearing it all over my lips, and then I topped it off with the Colourpop Lippie stick in the color Cake. And again, this is what I'm wearing today. And this, if you wanted to have a matte version of this lip color, then you can just wear the lip pencil completely on its own, and it's going to give you a more matte look. This is actually, the Lippie pencil is a satin color, so it's the exact same color as the pencil, but it just has a little bit more of like a glossiness to it. I'd say it's a little more glossy than a typical satin lip, but again, if you wanted to get the glossy look, then just top it off with either top off the lip pencil with either a clear lip gloss, or you can apply the Lippie pencil right on top. If you just wanted the matte version, just you can wear the lip pencil by itself. Another like lip pencil type of thing is this Mimi Lip Glide Velvet Finish Lip Color, and this is in the color Playful Peach, and that's what it looks like right there. And this is a little bit more matte than the Colourpop Lippie stick, but a little bit more drying. So I did find myself having to it did wear for a little bit longer because it's a little bit more matte, but I did find myself having to put on a lip balm later on in the day because it did kind of dry out my lips a little bit. But I really did enjoy this. I think I got this in like a glossy box or an Ipsy bag or something like that, but I am looking into purchasing more from this brand because I enjoyed the formula, even though it is a little bit of drying, but it's nothing that a lip balm can't like fix right up. And the last lip products that I have is from MAC, and this is their cream sheen formula in the color Sweet and Sour, and this is part of like their standard line. And this is a little bit more, actually, let me do a different swatch for you guys. This is a little bit more sheer than the other peaches that I have. So that's the color right there. It's a little bit more sheer. So the other 2 colors that I showed you guys, you can get away with not using a lip liner with. This, you do have to use a lip liner, and the lip liner that I use with this is that Cake lip liner. But what I like about this is the Cake lip liner is a lot more intense. It has like a lot more peachy pink hues, and this is a lot more kind of a toned down peach. So this will bring down that intense peach color. So if I want to wear like a peach lip without it being like a very bright and in your face peach, I'll apply this on top of the lip liner. But if I want to use like a bold peach to kind of match my shirt, then I'll use either the Mimi lip pencil or the Colourpop Lippie stick. So that's it for my August favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you guys do. And then I also had a question for you guys. I don't know if you guys want me to separate my nail polish favorites from my like makeup and skincare favorites for my monthly favorites. I have noticed that my monthly favorites have been a little bit on the longer side, and I don't know if you guys are enjoying such a long monthly favorites. So leave me a comment down below if you would like me to continue doing everything kind of all together and just separating it in little categories like I do, or if you want me to make two separate videos, one exclusively for nail polish and another one exclusively for makeup and skincare. So leave a comment down below which video style you guys would prefer. And again, thank you guys for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe. I am currently posting 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.